Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concept of recovery strategies, guys. Okay. So basically recovery. So when we need the concept of recovery, guys. So when something goes wrong, right? So assume that you need to update the value of a is equals to 10 to a is equals to 50, but you updated a is equals to 77, right? So in this situation, you need to recover it backwards, right? So you need to go back to a equal to 10, or you can directly update the value a equal to 50. So means something bad happened, so you need to move back or move forward from that step. So that is nothing but recovery, guys. Okay, yes. So once a failure has occurred, so basically here you ended up with the wrong value, right? So that's indirectly a failure, right? Yes. So once a failure has occurred, it is essential that the process where failure has happened to recover to the correct state. So basically, if here the failure has been occurred, so you need to move back to the nearby correct state above or in your future. So these are the two strategies also, guys, right? So that's the reason why I'm getting always forward and backward, guys. Okay. So recovery from an error is a fundamentally to fault tolerance. So basically you need to resolve the fault, right, as fast as possible. So that is the reason why we'll be using it. Okay. Yes. So we are having two different recovery approaches. We can say backward recovery and forward recovery. So from the names only you can identify. Backward recovery is nothing but you will be moving back. So basically in the database management system, we discussed about the concept of checkpoints, guys. So basically checkpoint is a point where you will be placing something so that if something goes wrong in your future, you can come back there. Like even in Mario Forever and multiple games, there are checkpoints, right? Yes. So you will be returning back to that point if you die. I mean, if the character die. Okay. Yes. So returns the system to the same previous correct state using the checkpoints. Then continue executing. So basically from there again you will be executing here. Okay. Yes. Similarly forward recovery. So bringing the system into the correct state from which it can continue. So basically here you will be moving forward. But moving forward has many disadvantages, right? How can you know where to go? How you can decide? So those things will be coming in this forward recovery issues. Okay. We'll be discussing the disadvantages here, guys. Okay, so first let us go through the disadvantages of a backward recovery, guys. Okay, so checkpoints can be very expensive, especially when recovery are very rare. So assume that you are doing some big transaction, guys, which includes some thousands of lines of different value updations and all those things, and you created for every 5 to 10 lines you are creating a checkpoint. Okay, so how many checkpoints will be there, guys? So if you assume you are creating for 100 lines, you are creating 5 checkpoints, you'll be ending up at a total of 20 checkpoints. If you even add a 0 here, okay, it will automatically add 0 here, right? Yes, I think I'm correct. Okay, so in this way it will increase, right? So as the value increases, it will also increase. So this is really dangerous, right? So because keeping these many checkpoints is not easy, or it is not free of cost, right? It will cost the something, right? So it will cost in terms of memory, in terms of time. Okay, as it should go up, it should recompute everything. Yes. So all these things will come, guys. Okay. So that is the major disadvantage in backward. Whereas coming to forward, okay. So in order to work, all potential errors need to be occurred for upfront. So basically you need to know everything in your future, guys. Like that's impossible, right? Yes. So that is the reason why this method might not be used in reality also. Yes. Okay. So when an error occurred, the recovery mechanism then knows what to do to bring the system forward to correct the state. Okay. Yes. So this is the concept of backward and forward, guys. So I have taken some examples from the PPT, I think so, guys. Okay. So these are the examples. Okay. So assume that the process is going. This process is also running. So they are exchanging some values and the process is running successfully. Okay. Yes. So assume that there is a crash. Okay, so I think these are the checkpoints, guys. Okay, so these are the checkpoints. Okay, so whenever a crash has been occurred, you will be moving back to here, guys. So if crash occurred here, you will be moving back to here. If crash has been occurred here, you will move. If crash has been occurred here, you will move back here. So to the nearby checkpoint, you will move, guys. That's the simple thing here. Okay. Yes. Similarly, I think the next diagram is also for this checkpoint concept only, I think so. Yes, the second also is the same. Okay, so I hope everyone got some basic idea with this checkpoint concept, right? Okay, so in the next lecture we will be continuing with the next topic, guys. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.